Let's move on, viewers, because when we talk about crimes, there is no bigger one than the one that is you're witnessing in Bangladesh and that is unfolding on your screens. They know they are witnessing the end, their own genocide, much like millions of mashlings knew when they were sent off to be starved and then gassed in concentration camps run by the Nazis, sworn to Hitler's demonic racial fetishes. That fear of certain annihilation at the hands of Islamist brigands has led thousands of Hindus to stage a protest march on the streets of Dhaka amidst the anarchy in Bangladesh. It's very much the proverbial last throw of the dice. Unfortunately, in this game of chance, the odds of anyone noticing are, without exaggeration, very long. Unlike the Mishling, the legal pejorative used in Nazi Germany to describe anyone denoted non-Aryan for whom the free world rose up in arms, the Hindus of Bangladesh, viewers, have been abandoned by the Indian government and the political establishment in India at large. That's why some have chosen to pen an S.O.S, some here in India, viewers, to the NDA. One of these letters is with CNN News 18, signed by, among many signatories, Dr. Ranganathan, who is here with us. Why, Dr. Ranganathan, have you pressed the alarm bell? What is the motivation? What would you like from your government? Are you happy whether the government has done enough?
Rahul, it is eerie and surreal, I have to say this, that we're having this conversation because your family escaped a genocide 33 years ago. And now we are talking about another genocide that is happening right before our eyes. But as I have said this before, I do not blame the jihadis and the Islamists for this. This is what they do. I blame us Indians, and I'll tell you why. Because for the last 2 to 3 days, these Hindus, Bangladeshi Hindus who have escaped rape, murder, pillaging, certain death, are standing patiently, shivering, quivering in chest-high waters of Teesta that is infested with snakes and alligators. They are waiting to be let in. What is our dharma? I ask. Nobody is asking, least of all I, asking the gates to be opened and for them to come to India and roam freely. No. Can we not have containment facilities or detention centers, like it, whatever you call, and then process each and every application? At least we will give them a breathing space, a relief for a couple of days or maybe more, so that they are safe, their families are safe. Nobody is asking the gates to be opened and then for them to go from one state to the other. Let us have a containment facility. At least they will be not turned back to their certain death. That is what we, a lot of other people, JSI among others, and so many, I'm so thankful, Vikram Sampath and so many journalists as well, your friends, Rahul, are beseeching this government to do. We are not asking the government to give them a free visa so that they can roam around in the entire country. But they should be camps set up almost immediately so that they are not yet again victims of a genocide, Rahul, that centuries upon centuries, your ancestors, your relatives escaped from and were also perpetrated against.
Well, thank you, Dr. Ranganathan, for joining this chorus and adding influence to it. I just hope that the Indian government wakes up. Otherwise, it's in danger, really, of losing the plot. I leave it at this, viewers.